Yashchandasam mantra 5 times. Common sense thought. Prarthana Sankalpa. Upanishad Mantrocharana. Upanishad Adhyanam we are doing. As on our efforts, Purushartha Sadhana. To invoke the grace of Parabrahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jaganmata Tattva, Devata Ganas, Guru Ganas, Shastras, so that our Vyaktitwas of Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrotrutva, Sadhakatva, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Bhashagnyatrutva, and all the Vyaktitwas required for outer lives, safety, security, stability, inner lives, spiritual unfoldment. To obtain all this, we are doing these things as our sadhana. Throughout the day also, let us be engaged in adhyatmikata only, because there cannot be anything greater or better than this, and all else is mere waste of opportunity of human life. ॐ यश्चन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ यश्चन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ यश्चन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ यश्चन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ यश्चन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, today's simple common sense thought is Sthirata in the Atma Anubhavati. Atma Anubhava Nishtha, it is called, is what is to be finally achieved. For that, there must be Sthirata in our prayatna for it in Dhyanam. Dhyana Sthirata gives Atmanubhuti. Atmanubhuti Sthirata is Mukti. For being sthira, stabilized, established in the Dhyanam, we have to be sthira in our buddhi. The sthirata in the buddhi is both doubtless clear understanding about the Paramatma existing. Paramatma is the substratum. Paramatma alone is reality. Paramatma Prapti alone is the ultimate Prapti. In all these things, and therefore I must achieve that Paramatma Anubhuti. This Nishchaya is called as Sthirata in the Buddhi. Anywhere Asthirata is there, our Dhyana Prayatna will not be 100%. Without entering into Atyanta Sukshma Dhyana Nididhyasana Sthiti, the touching of the core, the self, will not happen. Only after touching it, by repeated attempts, we will be increasing our duration, longevity of being in that selfhood. Then the establishment happens fully. Doubtlessly, that I am that first and foremost. Then all the Kalpita Jagat, Vyavahara, Leela. So, the Buddhi has to be sthira. That is why our everyday Shastra, Shravanadhyena, has to go on happening more deeply, vigorously, single pointedly. We are doing it, but then more intensely we have to do, more purposefully we have to get the sthirata in the buddhis, jnanam and nishchaya. Nishchayam is very important regarding Paramatma Prapti eva moksha hetu, and I want that alone. You know, I want that alone. Right now, our buddhi is I want all the things of the world, along with that also freely given, we will take this Paramatma. This shows that we have not understood the Vishaya clearly. That you cannot have this or that, this and that both simultaneous. If you want that, this has to be given up. If you want this, that has to be given up. Exclusively, fully, completely. Isn't it? It is not the great, not only the great thinking, understanding, and maturity of Nachiketa to say no to everything and ask only for the Paramatma Tattva. It's not only maturity, but it is also the necessity. That is how it has to be, isn't it? And he, at that very young age, reached to that stage. I want that alone. So too we are seeing Sri Ramaji in his in the Yoga Vastamara Ramayana Shastra. So that sthirata is very essential of the buddhi. For the sthirata in the dhyana, for the anubhuti and sthirata of the anubhuti of the Atmavastu, mukti, it's called. Now, for the buddhi to be sthira in its efforts to become sthira in the knowledge and conviction, you know, in that desire that only the truth has to be known, the mind has to be brought into sthirata. So the manosthairyam alone can give us, the buddhistairyam alone can give us, the jnana dhyana stairyam alone give us, atmanubhuti sthirata alone can give us the sthira mukti, mukti, sthira rupa mein. We get it. Therefore, manasika sthirata we have to achieve. Asthira is our mind now. Chanchala is our mind now. You know, with its vasanas prompting, with its desires, with its own habit, there's no tikana for the mind. Like some of the houses, the children, when do they come home, when do they go, where they go, what they do, even they are at home, where are they, what are they doing? No news at all to the parents. You know, he'll be in the second floor, he'll be in the first floor, he's in the basement, he is in the ground floor, he may be in bedroom, he may be in gym room, he'll be seen in the home theater room. He is not found where is he and what is he doing. एक्सरसाइज कर रहा है या सो रहा है या टीवी देख रहा है या पढ़ रहा है या खेल रहा है खा रहा है. No, some houses children are bus once a mile just they are seen, that's it. And the husband asks, where is that one? Is gone out. He will not ask where is he has gone. She will not tell. And afterwards he comes. They don't even ask कि कहाँ गया था रे तो कहाँ क्या कर रहा था. Isn't it? There are some places. Sometimes even the servant also. Put him on the head. Some routine work he does it. Other than that, he is awajahi, arrival, departure. Not at all known. In the government offices also, if the officer is little loose or not strict, then the subordinates, they just go, साहब अभी चाय पी के आते हैं. They go 1 hour, 2 hours. हम do little work, then lunch के लिए जाते हैं. फिर शाम को 3 बजे चाय. So they are not found only. And they take that 1 hour घूमने भी जाते. चल विंटर आ गया, जनपद में सारे गर्म कपड़े बेच रहे. Let us go. Something like that. In these all examples, as we said, our mind also in different deshas, in different kalas, in different vastus, in different vyaktis, in different paristhithis, chanchala rupena, asthira rupena, it is going on going for no reason, as rightly said by Vasishthaji in the evening class. Pishachavat, no rhyme, no rhythm, no need. In this movement of the mind in so many directions, 5 maximum 10% is meaningful, useful, required. 80-90% is unwanted only. But like the examples given, we never minded it. We never cared for it. Even though we are spiritual, so called, we have never understood the importance of stabilizing that mind. We are innocent and ignorant. Therefore, claiming to be spiritual but allowing the mind to be asthira chanchala, they do not go together. Okay? जब तक मन निश्चल नहीं होता, it won't become the buddhi. Mind and intellect are same. Quietened mind can be made as intellect to do all these spiritual things of Shravana, Adhyayana, Manana, Chintana, and understanding, and Sthirata in the Jnanam, and Sthirata in the Lakshya of the Buddhi. Why the Buddhi is not awake and why the Buddhi is not working, why is not sharp, alert to study Shastra, gain the knowledge, strengthen the knowledge, get the conviction. Because the buddhi alone became mind and doing all these things. So the one whose mind is asthira cannot be having the capacity of the intellect to have the sthira jnanam nischayam. Okay, so manasthirata won by various japa upasana sadhanas, but more than that, before that, by viveka and vairagya. You know, in that mind where there is no viveka vairagya, the forceful, temporary stagnation of the thoughts or effort to keep mind quiet will never be successful because once the brakes are released, clutch is released, the pressures are released, again the mind, like the children, after the evening 4 o'clock bell from the school, how they come out running, running, running. That way the mind will run. Therefore, the Buddhist Manasthirata depends on Viveka Vairagya. Necessary and not difficult, not impossible. Necessary, possible, and can be made possible. Don't think it as difficult. Some thoughts which make these things simpler, easier in acceptance, we have to entertain. Like, it's not that thousands of people I'm attached to, only 4 or 5. When I can't, no, I'm not attached to so many, why not to these 4 also? Detached. This way we have to encourage. When the Guru gives a suggestion, don't shut his mouth. No, 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 मैं नहीं हो सकता मेरे से करके. That जल्दबाजी मत करो. Understand what he is telling. He is telling us a technique by which these few attachments only, which are troubling us so much, we can detach. So too, millions of objects are there. We are not attached to all. Only 15, 20, 30. अब उतने से नहीं हो सकते हैं, अटैच नहीं है, तो इससे भी हम छुटकारा पा सकते. That is a thought to encourage ourselves to come out of the mood that it is impossible to quieten the mind, to come out of that negative, pessimistic mood. So too, in not the thousands of experiences we are caught up in, only few experiences, some enjoyments, few, not many. So if all of them I am not addicted to, the situations or experiences, these few also I can detach. In this way, the unwanted deshakala vastu vyakti paristhiti anubhuti, the mind has to be quietened. And one of the very effective thing is what? Very effective, if it is allowed to be effective, when my goal is the inner Paramatma, then what is the need and meaning of the mind trying to embrace the outer things and beings? It is the highest way by which the stability of the mind can be achieved. But it has to click so firmly. That depends on Buddhist stability only. When my goal is the inner Atman beyond the Panchakosha, why the mind, the hell, you should go into the objects of the world? It is very subjective. We have to think like that. बट हमारा अंदर का परमात्मा गोल नहीं बना अभी. बात पूरा समझ में नहीं आया. Therefore, the outer world is goal. Then the mind is given full freedom and license to run into the world among. Okay, and think some more things. Only hints are given. But the point is, manasthirata is required. In the same way, the next one is the Indriya Sthirata also we have to achieve. All the 10 Indriyas. Sthira means what they need, they are given. Like, some houses, the dogs, three, four, five they have. They are so sthira. Their routine is fixed. What time they are given food, what time they are taken out, what time they are played with, what time they are tied down, when should they bark or shout, when should they keep quiet. A well trained sthira shunaka there, not the violent dogs, like in some houses, just like the people, as if they are competing with each other. You know, in some houses, the pati chilla rahe, patni chilla rahe, bacche chilla rahe. The dog thinks, "Acha, I also have to shout." Right house. Not like that. But the other place, sthirata of those animals. And in that house, 20 people are there, all are sthira. Beautiful, The time of waking up, the things that are done so smoothly, systematically. No hassles, no problems at all. Each one doing their stipulated work, finishing it, coming back, and sitting together also to share the day's experiences, sort out any common, things to be achieved that are there. Wow, ideal house. In the same way, the sthirata of the indriyas, dasha indriyas. The tongue should know, okay, taste is for the food, not for the food is for the taste. No, only to see that what is to be consumed is certified that the taste buds are given to the tongue, not that the tongue is, demanding more, wanting more. अभी देते जाओ, अभी खाना है, खाना है, खाना टेस्ट, गुलाम ऑफ द टेस्ट. इस तरह कोई भी इंद्रिय भागना नहीं, स्थिर होना चाहिए. Not dead, they are active in their respective works, but which work, whatever is spiritually required, and they are all sthir. All the equipments of a car, sthira rupena functioning so coordinatingly. Then beautiful. Like this talk has to happen. The laptop has to be sthira. The electricity has to be sthira. The backup battery should be sthira. The internet should be sthira. I have to be sthira. You have to be sthira. Then only this talk can happen. In the same way, indriya sthirata, indriya sanyamanam. Manasthirata, manassanyamanam. Buddhi sthirata, buddhi sanyamanam. Then only the dhyana sthirata, in that only the anubhuti, then sthira anubhuti established. So, not only indriya sthirata, we need the sharira sthirata also. The stability of the body, free from diseases. Even your age of 60, 70, 80, 90, स्थिर होना चाहिए शरीर, निरोग होना चाहिए, शक्ति युक्त होना चाहिए. Except for prarabdha, self-created asthiratas should not be there in the body. And imbalanced diets when you take, that makes the sharira asthira. So the quality, quantity of the food and exercise, when they are minded, sthira rupena sharira is cooperating with us for our higher sadhanas of the indriya, mana, buddhi, itya. If we cannot manage the sharirika sthirata, all other sadhana chaupat. By keeping the body in the diseased place, in the diseased position, wanting to do the sadhana with the higher mind, etc., cannot happen because body has to be attended. We are in that. That's why the first prayer is Shariram me vicharshadam. We have chanted 5 times today. Me Shariram vicharshadam. That's also a duty. Conscious what is going inside, required or not. What is the position of this? Their shariras, every part. Is there any pain, extra aching? Why is it so? Let me sort out quickly. Any medication, any exercise, any rest, whatever is required, it has to be done. Maintain the sharira, sthirata. Then that is achieved when we are sthira in our outer activities and duties, which cannot be neglected. When there is stabilized involvements and interactions in the outer duties and the people, sthirata, that also adds for the sadhana. There need not be any asthirata in us. Asthirata is what? Anytime anything we plan and go anywhere and meet anybody and talk any nonsense. No need. Why should we so erratic? Why should we are so licentious? So these are the people in my life. And in these people's life I am there for this duty, this purpose is done. More than that, why so much of asthirata in our outer vyavahara? Of visiting people, visiting places, thinking about the projects, you know, हमें करना है सब कुछ चीजें. Then your time बर्बाद होता रहेगा, energy बर्बाद होता रहेगा. Then the other higher things we cannot do. व्यवहार स्थिरता में, if you can afford, get the works done by the people, save your time energy for the higher precious sadhanas. Isn't it? नहीं, मैं ही मालिक का काम करूंगा, मैं ही झाड़ू पोछा करूंगा, मैं ही घर का खाना सब्जी बनाऊं, मैं ही मार्केटिंग करूंगा, मैं ही कपड़ा दूंगा. अरे, you have to do at one time to come out of the laziness, tamogud. But then there are not the so important things. No, sadhana is important. अब ये करके थक जाएंगे तो where is sadhana? And reduce them also. The common sense, simple. The cotton made towel and the turkey wala towel, they make lot of difference. The cotton made towel, washing, सूखना दोनों easy. The turkey towel, washing, सूखना दोनों मुश्किल है. A sadhaka yogi thinks from that place. Okay, I cannot waste my time in washing the heavy cloth when it is not required. Isn't it? Juta and chappal. Chappal are enough. I am not here to show off something. जूता चप्पल बस पाँव लगा दो हो गया. जूता है तो you have to put your hand also, you have to tie the laces also. It's not required. Pant and pajama, not required. Why pant pajama पहन लो हो जाता fast. You understood? In so many places, in the outer activities, in our inadvertence, we waste our time and energy. हमको होश नहीं रहता. In our life, one biggest mistake is we think we are intelligent. Nowhere we are intelligent. We are arrogant. We are ignorant. We are innocent. We are all VIP. Very ignorant person, very immature person, very, innocent person. Ignorant, immature, innocent, VIP. Outer activities ka sthirata. See the beauty of life. Don't get influenced by others that they are doing 10 things. भैया उनको आध्यात्मिक लक्ष्य नहीं है. They are somehow killing time and killing themselves by involving in so much of nonsense, and they are wrongly proud of themselves and they talk loudly to you. क्या एक जगह बैठे रहते हो आप, चल घूमते हैं हमारी तरह. अरे यार, he has no goal. You have the inner self, the goal. How can you think that what he is doing right? He is absolutely lost. He has no goal of life, inner goal. उसको गोल है ही नहीं. मैं somehow spend the time in some or the other enjoyment or entertainment or bhoga, that also irregular and erratic. कब पीता है पता नहीं, कब खाता है, कब कहाँ जाता है, he doesn't know. So how can he be our influencer? You must command your life of every aspect perfectly. Me, my guru, my shastras. That's it. The authentic guidance. What these nonsense people of the world, samsarins, bhogi, useless, how can they be our examples? They laugh, they giggle. That's all immaturity. That's not born out of the wisdom that I am Brahman and I am established in that. Therefore, the life is joyful, no samsara. ऐसा नहीं है उनका. उनको टिकल करो भी हंसते हैं. That doesn't mean that they are great achievers. Never ever get carried away after studying Vedanta with anybody's outer expression. You know your goal. You know your sadhana. Be in that, isn't it? Very important. So, the Bahya Jagat Sthirata leading to Sharira Sthirata, leading to the Indriya Sthirata, leading to Mano Sthirata, leading to the Buddhi Sthirata, leading to the Dhyana Sthirata, leading to Atmanubhava Sthairiyam. These are the ones we have to be mindful. Then we are on the absolutely perfect track for becoming perfect in our evolution. Pakka. And all other is nonsense. Pakka nonsense. As a mano, tabi you will be able to leave it. Use this word inside your heart. Don't utter outside. Everything other than these systematic matured sadhana, everything else is nonsense. Yes, say it. People are nonsense. The situations are nonsense. The news is nonsense. Not required. It goes on happening. It's for different people. It has its different purpose. Don't become so cynical or sentimental कि हर एक चीज मुझे जा पता होना है, हर जगह मुझे पहुंचनी है, हर काम में दखल अंदाज करना है, हर एक काम में. These are all funny personalities, not a spiritually matured personality. Spiritual maturity person is I'm ready to help you, come to me. Otherwise, I'm not free. I'm busy in my sadhana. I have duty of my own, given and taken. Given by the Shastras, Lord, taken by me. Who said I am free? Not even a moment I am free. Even if you come to me with urgent work, I'll tell to catch somebody else. There are many people to do. I am busy in my sadhana. Like when the gurus and the Lord comes to us, let us go for spirituality. Don't we say them? We are very busy in our bhoga enjoyment. Some other fellows are free, good for nothing, doing nothing. आप उनको ले जाओ अपने सत्संग में. मैं busy हूँ. Like in satsang, when the wife comes to satsang, the husband says she has nothing to do. That's why she goes to class. And I'm so busy in so many nonsense. Command our life. That's the only way. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Munaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu ma Vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharshedantah Nityam Pranatosmyam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayinam सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ॐ करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदम् रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीश्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। सङ्कल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन तस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहाससन्तवाङ्मयोक्तसाध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परादीनां वेदान्तज्ञानभक्तियोगादिप्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्मिन् सनातनधर्म संस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये निरन्तर परब्रह्म भगवत गुरु देवता शास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंद निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययम् निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। Friends, chant from the mantra 9 to 12. ॐ प्राणान् प्रपीड्येह संयुक्तचेष्टः क्षीणे प्राणे नासिकयोच्छ्वसीत दुष्टाश्वयुक्तमिव वाहमेनं विद्वान् मनो धारयेताप्रमत्तः समे शुचौ शर्करावह्निवालुकौ विवर्जिते शब्दजलाश्रयादिभिः मनोनुकूलेन तु चक्षुपीडने गुहानिवाताश्रयणे प्रयोजयेत् नीहारधूमार्कानिलानलानां खद्योतविद्युत्स्फटिकशशीनाम् एतानि रूपाणि पुरःसराणि ब्रह्मण्यभिव्यक्तिकराणि योगे पृथ्व्यप्तेजोनिलखे समुत्थिते पञ्चात्मके योगगुणे प्रवृत्ते न तस्य रोगो न जरा न मृत्युः प्राप्तस्य योगाग्निमयं शरीरम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सिक्स्थ मंत्र अग्निर्यत्राभिमथ्यते वायुर्यत्राधिरुध्यते सोमो यत्रातिरिच्यते तत्र संजायते मनः. The three interpretations of this mantra are: first is what? If we are not seeking Savita's Krupa, Devata's Krupa, only for Paramatma Prapti exclusively, then by default we will be engaged only in the Karma Kanda, which is the giver of this and those worlds and these and those sukhas, and not moksha. The Karma Kanda is symbolically said here in these three ways. There where the Agni is being well churned, there where the Vayu is well controlled, there where the lots of Somarasa is done. These are all symbolic way of saying that person's mana is engaged only in this type of yajna. Means out of modesty, the Shruti Mata is saying that. It also means he will become a bhogi, even go to an extent of doing adharma and papa for his artha kama. Shruti Mata doesn't come to that down level of saying. But we have to understand what is meant as all of that also. Here, dignified way, it is said that he will engage in yajnas and upasanas for the arthagama prapti. Looks decent. That's how the Upanishad says. But what it means is what? he will be a slave to the Arthakama, for that he will do any other man papa, which is said more vehemently in the Katha Adi Upanishad. Pramadyantam vittamohena mudham ayam loko nasti para iti mani. All of that. Mundaka Upanishad says more strongly only. अविद्यायाम् अन्तरे वर्तमानाः स्वयं धीराः पंडितं मन्यमानाः जङ्घन्यमानाः पर्यन्ति मूढाः अन्तेनैव नीयमाना यतां दाः अविद्यायां बहुधा वर्तमानाः वयं कृतार्थाः इति अभिमन्यन्ति बालाः यत् कर्मिणः न प्रवेदयन्ति रागात् तेन आतुराः क्षीणलोकाः चवन्ते. A person who is not seeking the eternal truth, how he invokes his own downfall is so beautifully said. Same said in the Gita in a different way in the 16th chapter. If you are not gaining all the Daivi Sampada, and with the Daivi Sampada, if you are not trying for the Purushottama Prapti as said in the 15th chapter, then you will become Asura. And as an Asura, have all Asura Lakshanas, and the whole chapter 26 Daivi Gunas are told first, thereafter more than 75 Asura Gunas are told. That we will be trapped in any one of them, many of them, all of them. List is given. Dambho darpo abhimanasya krodha parushyameva ajnanam chavijatasya partha sampadamasurim. And again he starts saying, Daivo vistarasha proktaha asuram partame shruno. The whole list. प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जना न विदुरासुराः न शौचं नापि चाचारः न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते असत्यमप्रतिष्ठन्ते जगदाहुरनीश्वरम् अपरस्परसम्भूतं किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम् एदां दृष्टिमवष्टभ्यः नष्टात्मानः अल्पबुद्धयः प्रभवन्ति उग्रकर्माणः क्षयाय जगतः अहिताः काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरं दम्भमानमदान्विताः मोहात् गृहीत्वा असद्ग्राहान् प्रवर्तन्ते अशुचिव्रताः चिन्तामपरिमेयां च प्रलयान्तामुपाश्रिताः कामोपभोगपरमाः एतावदिति निश्चिताः आशापाशचितैर्बद्धाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् अन्यायेन अर्थसञ्चयान् इदमद्य मया लब्धम् इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरहम् इदमस्ति इदमपि मे भविष्यति पुनः धनम् असौ मया हतः शत्रुः हनिष्ये चापरानपि ईश्वरोऽहम् भोगी सिद्धोऽहम् बलवान् सुखी आढ्यः विजनवान् अस्मि कोऽन्योऽस्ति सदृशो मया यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्ये इति अज्ञान विमोहिताः अनेक चित्त विभ्रांताः प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च आत्मसंभाविताः स्तब्धाः धनमानमदान्विताः यजन्ते नामयज्ञैस्ते दम्भेनाविधिपूर्वकम् अहंकारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः माम आत्मपरदेहेषु प्रद्विषन्तः अभ्यसूयकाः तानहं द्विषतः क्रूरान् संसारेषु नराधमान् क्षिपामि अजस्रमशुवान् आसुरीषु योनिषु आसुरीं योनिमापन्नाः मूढा जन्म जन्मनि माम अप्राप्य वे कौन्तेय ततो यान्ति अधमां गतिम्. It's a huge list how person who is non-spiritual finds his million ways to fall down, to destroy himself. That list given in Gita 16th Adhyaya is wonderful. Same thing is said in Katha Upanishad and also the Mundaka Upanishad, Bhashyam by Adi Shankara. And also Gita, Katha Upanishad maybe fifth one, Urdhamulo Adashak Avakshaka. Same is in Mundaka. And also in Gita 15th chapter. Urdhamulam Adashakam Ashwattham Prahuravayam, while explaining that samsara vriksha. Oh, 2, 3 paragraphs he says. So to protect ourselves from all that, the only thing is pray to Savitha and by his grace only move towards Paramatma. The ultimate. If not, this will happen. Agnir yatra vimadhyate somo vayur yatra adiriddhyate somo yatra adrichyate tatra manaha sanjayate. This is one meaning of this. Second meaning is what? This Agnir yatra vimadhyate, all of them in one prakriya, which I am not revealing now, is nothing but entering into the womb of the mother. It can be Manusha or it can be Pashu. Second. Third, Bhagavan Adi Shankara says positively, ki Agni is Paramatma. Because avidya tatkarya dahakatvat. Then Vayu means the Shabda becoming Avyakta. Soma is lot of yajnas done and lot of Soma rasa is made and distributed. So the total thought is what? That person in whose life, है lot of yajnas are done, lot of danas are done, lot of tapasyas are done, lot of pranayamas are done, lot of samadhis are done. Of that person's mana only, sanjayate, gets involved in the Parabrahma Tattva, who is Purna Ananda Advitiya Brahma. See the beautiful explanation. We have seen all that, no? No? Ki Tasmin Yajna Dana Tapaha Pranayama Samadhi Vishuddha Antakarane Sanjayate Paripurna Ananda Advitiya Brahma Akaram Manaha. You know, the mind will conceive and itself dissolve in that Paripurna Ananda Advitiya Brahma, giving us that anumuti that we are that. Only when you and I as sadhakas purify ourselves, make ourselves qualified by doing these five sadhanas for long period of time. And each of them we saw. Yajna, you all know. The Vedokta Yajna and the Yajna Bhavana say living our outer life. I am doing my duties, not expecting anything. Okay, only for survival, what's required, I am taking, that's all. All my work is to serve the society. That's called Yajna Bhavana, wherever we are, whatever we are. My presence should be an asset, not a liability to the total. Yajna. Then Dana, we know, so many variety of 15 types of Dana are there. They all make us free from our attachment with the material things. The Yajna Bhavana frees us from Kamana and Swartha. Tapasya makes us control the senses and mind. Pranayama makes us conserve our energies. Samadhi removes the chitta vrittis along with the vasana samskaras. So each of the sadhana and the purpose to be achieved, which is required for spiritual evolution, we have to very clear. Now imagine अब देखो हम सुबह क्लास में आते हैं कोई लोग शाम को भी आते हैं. Other than that, are we involving in all these things? In of the yajna, we are only in the social obligations and bhogas. In of dana, we only are making our bank balances more. In of tapasya, our senses and mind are more uncontrolled. पता नहीं क्यों भाग रहे हैं कहाँ जा रहे. And where is pranayama? And where is samadhi? People are waiting. बताओ. अरे ऐसे थोड़ी होता है स्पिरिचुअल साधना विदाउट डूइंग एनीथिंग सब्सटेंशियल. Let us not be in that hallucination or imagination that just by coming to the class, something will happen. Only the world is at peace for 1 hour. That's all. The Siddhanta Jnanam which gained in the class has to be brought into experience only through the vigorous all these sadhanas. That's what we saw in common sense thought also. The sthirastas achieved, sthiryam achieved at every level. Isn't it? All of them have to be long time done. Then only the mind will sanjayate, means in the mind, the knowledge, the conviction, the meditation, the experience happens of the self, which is Paripurna Brahma, Paripurna Advitiya Ananda Brahma. And Paripurna Ananda Advitiya Brahma Akara Manaha Samutpadyante. And to substantiate it, the opposite of it also, necessarily, Sri Bhagavan Shankara says. What is the opposite? Na anyatra ashuddha antakarane. Never in that ashuddha antakarana that this Brahma akara jnana, Brahma akara dhyana, Brahma anubhuti happens. It will never happen. Only in the shuddha antakarana atmanubhuti is achieved. Antakarana shuddhi is achieved through these five sadhanas. Till Antakarana shuddhi is achieved, you have to go on doing. There, the quantity of sadhana is not important. Have we achieved the अंतःकरण शुद्धि or not? वो किसी को 1 साल में, 2 साल में, 5 साल में होता है, इसको 20 जन्म लगते हैं। लग ही रहा है अंतःकरण को शुद्ध करने में, because that much maila he has got, and along with washing, he is also adding again the dirt. He is not matured. जितना सफाई कर रहा है उतना गंदा भी कर रहा है वो. You will have to realize one day, the first safai is not to add the new gandagi. You'll have to know, I have to realize, before cleaning all my heart's nonsense, first I have to realize that new nonsense should not be added. Otherwise, साफ भी कर रहे फिर डाल भी जा रहे. So do you think that it is a cleaning? People are immature in these things. जैसे हम पूजा उपासना तीर्थ यात्रा जप जो ये सब कर रहे हैं, थोड़ा भगवान की कृपा से अंतःकरण शुद्ध हो रहा है. कौन कौन कर रहा है? नहीं हो रहा है, हो रहा है. But what are you doing the other time? हाँ, ये मत पूछो. We are involving in all those things again which are impurifying our heart. Impurity of the heart is exhausting through the indulgence in the kamanas and bhogas through senses and getting tired and wanting to sleep. That exhausting in indulgence is called Rajoguna, tired and went to sleep is Tamo. Pure Antakarana mein, no exhaustion because no desire and desire fulfillment. Therefore, no need of sleep. Therefore, minimum sleep and also minimum activity. The mind is fully available to engage it in these sadhanas of I am that Paripurna Advitiya Brahma Swarup. That state is achieved by Antakarana Shuddhi. Antakarana Shuddhi achieved by all this. यज्ञ दान तपह प्राणायाम समाधि शुरू करो आज से, अब से ही. सो अग्निर यत्राभिमध्यते सोमो यत्रातिरिच्यते vayu yatraधिरुध्यते. So vayu is for pranayama and agni, and so agni is for the jnanam because jnana agni siddhanta jnanam, and third one is called yajnas. Somo yatratirichyate. So yajna dana tapaha pranayama samadhi. Purpose is antakarana shuddhi. Antakarana shuddhi purpose is for the mind to conceive the knowledge of the self that it is paripurna advitiya anand, and then meditating on that state of paripurnata advitiyata anandata, the mind dissolves in it. Because mind is a medium to create samsara. Mind is a medium to make us do sadhana. And mind is to be dropped to experience the siddha sthiti, the selfhood. Tatra sanjayate manaha na anyatra ashuddha antakarane. अब अशुद्ध अंतकरण में ये सब होता नहीं. अहम ब्रह्मास्मि अनुभव नहीं होता. Quotations are given from Puranas. Uktam cha pranayama vishuddhatma yasmat pashyati tatparam tasmat na atah param kinchito pranayama iti shruti. So the pranayam के द्वारा अंतःकरण शुद्ध होकर परम परमात्मा को पा सकते हैं. Therefore, the Shruti says there is no greater sadhana than pranayama. अब देखो, when you read the Puranas, when you talk about Margashira Masa, Margashira Masa Mahima is told. When the Kartika Mas की बात हो रही थी, वो Kartika Mahima was told. Now we are seeing the Vaishakha Masa, Vaishakha Mahima. So too, in the first portion, the Maheshwara Khanda, Shiva Bhagwan's Mahima and all Shiva Sambandhi Tirtha Punya Kshetras are told. Now we are studying the Vaishnava Khanda, all Vishnu Sambandhi Mandiras, right from Kartika Masa, sorry, Margashira Masa, Mahatmya, all Vratas Upasanas are told for the Vishnu Bhagavan. Yesterday we saw the Narad Ji ka Sampadavi with that king Shwethshwathara, isn't it? Now next comes the Brahma Kanda. All Brahma Deva related Kathas, Upasanas, Punyakshetras are told. Now any one of them is told, this is greater than other, it is said. Never get confused when you listen to this. There, when it is said about Hanumanji, Aura Devata Chittanadharai Hanumatasi, it doesn't mean that other devatas are not there or they are useless. What it means is you focus now because you have chosen Hanumanji, single pointedly you focus your devotion on him. Isliye, if it is said that there is no greater month than Vaishakha Masa, it is laughable because the same Purana earlier said there is no greater month than Margashira. अरे दो जिह्वा है क्या आपके? अरे भाई व्हेन यू आर वैशाख मास में है तो वैशाख ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, श्रावण में तो श्रावण ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. अब शिव भक्तों के लिए शिव ही महान कहना पड़ता है, विष्णु भक्तों के लिए विष्णु. यू फोकस ऑन द पर्पस, डोंट गेट कैरिड अवे द आउटर वर्ड्स. Isn't it? Here also, suddenly when it is said, why I referred all of that? With pranayama, antakarna shuddhi happens with shuddha antakarna, paramatma is achieved. Therefore, there is no greater sadhana than pranayama. Shruti says, स्वामी प्राणायाम ग्रेट है, फिर आप तो वेदांत में हमेशा प्राणायाम जड़ है उसको छोड़ो कहते हो. यार वेदांत तत्व को पकड़ने के टाइम प्राणायाम को छोड़ना पड़ता है, बट पकड़ने के लिए क्वालिफिकेशन के लिए अंतःकरण शुद्धि के लिए करना पड़ता है. That maturity every listener, every seeker, every student, every sadhaka should understand. What is it? Which sadhana is required? How to take it up? How long it has to be done? What should be the outcome of it? Once it is achieved, to go to the next stage, we should have the maturity to drop it there also. है कि नहीं? आप ट्रेन में फ्लाइट में बैठ तो अपना डेस्टिनेशन आ रहे हो उतरते हो या कहते हो यार कोच इज वेरी गुड, एसी बढ़िया चल रहा है, विंडो भी अच्छा है एंड वेरी गुड ट्रैवलर्स विथ मी, लेट मी कंटिन्यू. नहीं ना, यू हैव टू गेट डाउन. है ना? व्हेन यू फिनिश योर फूड इन द होटल यू हैव टू गो. अदरवाइज म्यूजिक अच्छा है, डिम लाइट बढ़िया है, एम्बियंस इज गुड, स्मेल इज गुड, you cannot stay, you have to go. In the same way, every sadhana has its purpose. Once that's done, to go to the next level, we have to transcend this. So here, through pranayama, make the antakarana shuddha. And the elaborate, exhaustive, comprehensive meaning of pranayama, yesterday we discussed more than 8 minutes. I know that. You might have forgotten. Or maybe remember. It is not only the inhaling, exhaling pranayama of the Sahaja Pranayama, the Anuloma Viloma Pranayama, the Puraka Kumbhaka Rechaka Pranayama, or the Kapala Bhati Pranayama or Bhastrika, there are 200 types. Here the Pranayama means the Prana Shakti is the one with which the Buddhi, the Mana, the Indriya, the Sharira, all of them work. So Pranayama ka artha hi at all levels of our personalities and performances, when we are disciplined, regular, systematic, then it is called the higher definition of pranayama. Otherwise, हूँ करके प्राणायाम तो कर रहे हैं 10 मिनट, but throughout the day no control of body, mind, senses, and through that entire prana shakti is getting wasted. Who told you it's pranayam? Just like earning is money. Earning money is not important, no? Where are you saving? Where are you investing? ये सबके ऊपर पैसे कमाने का कॉम्प्लीमेंटेशन होता है. अर्निंग मनी इज कॉम्प्लीमेंटेड बाय सेविंग इट, राइटली यूटिलाइजिंग इट. दैट्स कॉल्ड अर्निंग मनी. नहीं तो रोते कमाता तो हूँ हर महीने 4 लाख, बट देन लास्ट 1 वीक आई बेग ओनली 4 lakhs you earn last 1 week. You're a beggar. What do you mean by that? You just are spendthrift spending only. बीवी मियाँ बीवी में दोनों में एक कंट्रोल करने वाला होता तो कम से कम बचता है पैसे. बोथ आर स्पेंड थ्रिफ्ट्स, then you'll always be a beggar only. Both are earning nowadays, competing with the men. All women also earn together. They earn 5 lakh, and last 1 week they are bankrupt. Then who? It's not earning. The real earning is 10,000 भी कमाया तो 1,000 बचा है. Wow, beautiful it is. It's a maturity. Same way, the pranayama includes both. Through pranayama actual practices, the prana shakti is beautified, purified, divinized, intensified, not lavishly misused for the indriya, mana, buddhi and sharira activities. That pranayama is only for the adhyatmikata. That's the meaning of here. With pranayama, antakarna shuddhi, with shuddha antakarna, the param is achieved. Therefore, Shruti Mata says there is no greater sadhana than pranayama. We to heard now, to keep practicing also. So pranayama vishuddhatma yasmat pashyati tat param tasmat na atah param kinchit pranayamat iti shruti. One is over now. The next sloka, बहुत बढ़िया. अनेक जन्म संसार चिते पाप समुच्चये तत्क्षीणे जायते पुंसां गोविंदाभिमुखी मतिः. These are all indicative slokas, very, very essential. Literal meaning is what? Aneka Janma samsara chite papa samuche. Aneka means many, many. Janma means lives. Samsara means live the life of samsara and not the sadhana. Therefore, chite collected papa samuche, the hordes of the papa and sins. So, what are the papa we have collected in aneka lives of the samsara? First of all, samsara means anything other than Paramatma. In short, the outer world of Vastu Vyakti Vishesha, Shabda Sparsha Ruprasagandha Ityadi Bhogasam. This is called samsara. And what is the Papachita? The Papachita is the samskaras, the vasanas, the powerful habits and tendencies, bhoga shaktis, which in other words called as Rajoguna and Tamoguna. So, from many lives by leaving samsara, the Papa Samuchya we have collected, all of that, Tat Kshine, only when all of that is exhausted, removed, Jayate Pumsam, for a sadhaka, this is born. What is born? Govinda Abhimukhi Matihi. That is Mati, the intellect will be Abhimukha, in line with, towards the Govinda, the Paramatma. Whether you call in bhakti, the Govinda Vimukhi Mati means you will always be listening to Bhagavata, in Krishna Katha, in Krishna Nama, Krishna Rupa Dhyana, Krishna Leela. He'll always, his Mati is always in Govinda. He will only do that Krishna Upasanas, Krishna Bhajana, Krishna Kirtana, and he will make beautiful altars for Krishna, dress for Krishna, Pulamala for Krishna. He will make best Naivedya for Krishna. He gathers the people, he does special pujas, special aartis. He takes Krishna for the procession also. कृष्ण को नदी में ले जाकर नहाएंगे, कृष्ण को घुमाएंगे. His mati is only Govinda. Bhakti Shastra. Same thing instead of Govinda Abhimukhi, Atma Abhimukhi, you add it. Such a person is always in the listening and studying of the Upanishadic Shastras, the Tattva Shastras, the Moksha Shastras, the Brahma Shastras, the Atma Shastras, the Brahmatma Moda Shastras. Only the Shravana of that, Adhyana of that, Mananam of Chint, he is always in that mood like a scientist in his investigation, like a poet wanting to write his poem, like a lyricist wants to write his own song, like a music composer having got the lyrics, how which music is suitable to this? They are engrossed in it. For the sake of the proper music tune, one or two times, they request the lyricist also, भाई ये शब्द थोड़ा पर्याय पद दूसरा word use करने से the music will be very good. He says, okay, change. Meaning is same, so doesn't matter if the word is changed to suit the music. So the music composer is also happy. Then music is made, then the raga ityadi, the lyrics are ready, then the accompaniments are brought. They all sit together, coordinate. Think. Each one is fully engaged in their own abhimukata. If you have understood the examples, the Vedanta is tattva abhimukhi. When aneka janma samsara chite papa samuchaye takshine jayate pumsam govinda abhimukhi mati. So we have to ask a question. Why my mind is not single pointedly focusing on the truth? The answer is we have lot of papa samushya collected from so many lives. The vasanas, the desires, the extrovertedness, the attachments to the things and the beings. अरे कबाड़ बना लिया आपने अंतःकरण को. And then you want bhakti, you want viveka, vairagya, bhagavad jnanam. मूर्ख नहीं होगा, है ना? It's a great place, the Gorakshanath Nath Sampradaya, they say, they stay. It's called Gorakhpur. Wonderful place. In the same way, such people where they are together, it is called Murakhpur. Murakhapur. So he says, unless the Papa Samuchaya is Kshina destroyed. And how to do the Kshina Papa? Already said, Yajna, Dana, Tapaha, Pranayama, and Samadhi sadhanas, many other values, etc. practices. So, with the heart being impure and negative, one cannot expect to be single pointedly focusing on the self, the Nirguna, the Lord Saguna. अनेक जन्म संसारे चिते पाप समुच्चये तत्क्षीणे जायते पुंसां गोविंदाभिमुखी मतिः. See, exactly this is the श्लोक. तो बी ऑन दैट जॉब, सिंगल पॉइंटेड. क्या कर रहे हो? मैं ऐसे ऐसे साधनाएं कर रहा हूं ताकि मेरा अंतकरण राग द्वेष रहित, काम क्रोध रहित, रजो तम गुण रहित, शुद्ध सत्गुण, शांत शक्ति युक्त मैं बना रहा हूं. What? For this mind to be applied to Govinda single pointedly in such a way that I am singing the bhajana, all the listeners are exported to the Vaikuntha, or the Bhagavan from Vaikuntha himself is coming. Didn't we see that in Bhagavat Mahatmya and Yoga, in the Yoga evening class few days back? In our Skanda Purana, all of them were singing so ecstatically the Bhagavad Kirtana. Everybody were feeling the presence of Paramatma Anubhuti only. Then comes the Uddhavji from the Lata Gulma. देखो ये कर सकते हैं, हम ये करना है, इसलिए जीवन है, इसी में हर एक कला है. इसलिए a singer is not to impress people to get claps from them, to get awards. A singer is to lift all the audience into the divine experience. Therefore, the divine singer alone is singer. The divine lyrics alone are lyrics, not those create the devilish thoughts, the kama, krodha, the vikaras. No, no. No art is for artha kama. That is misinterpretation of the mind and destructive. Every art is for the dharma, bhagavad priti and moksha. जिसने इस बात को पकड़ लिया ना, जिस समाज ने इस बात को पकड़ लिया, it just gets transported to the Satyuga Ramarajya. By the way, anyway, so we have done this shloka. One more shloka is there. कि जन्मांतर सहस्रेषु तपो ज्ञान समाधिभिः नराणां क्षीण पापानां कृष्णे भक्ति प्रजायते. Then comes the beautiful one sentence, one line. कि तस्मात् प्रथमं यज्ञादि अनुष्ठानं तथा प्राणायामादि तथा समाधि तथा वाक्यार्थ ज्ञान निष्पत्ति तथा कृतकृत्यता. See the sequential step by step evolution of sadhana indicated. This we'll study tomorrow. The last shloka maybe. Then we'll enter into the seventh mantra. Om 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Paravarashibhyo Varaparapade Shruti MAATRE Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. Join for Gita in 3 minutes.